I think it's fair to say that the defence industry historically has been pretty insular, but things are changing. We know the new defence is going to be looking at issues like diversity, like partnership, and nowhere more will you see that than with Leonardo. And I'm with Leonardo's Clive Higgins. Clive, good to see you. Now tell us about the way things are at Leonardo. How are you reaching out in sense of partnership?
It's a really good question. I think Leonardo is at the forefront of that engagement across a stakeholder community that hitherto is kind of been ignored by defence, and what we're trying to do through the Women in Defence Charter, Women in Aviation, the STEM activities we do is really open the opportunities in defence up to a broader community. We've got a vibrant diversity and inclusion programme through what we call the People Inclusion Committee at Leonardo that is really trying to engage with not only our employee communities but across the sectors to try and help bring people into defence, into aerospace, into science and technology, and really make a difference and really bring an opportunity for people that might not have considered it in the past to come and see what we're offering, come and see what we're doing in programmes such as the new medium helicopter that I know you've talked about previously. Really do demonstrate an opportunity for people to come into an industry that they might not have considered and to really grow a career and future with a really innovative, inspirational environment.
Let me ask you about that specifically, because there is a bit of an undercurrent that there's a skills shortage. Yeah. We're challenging a lot. How do you see Leonardo and the defence industry as a whole closing that gap that we're going to have?
It's a real big challenge, and you'll know that defence has worked with STEM as an ambition for many, many years. I think what we're seeing now is a shift in government policy, which is really welcomed by us through the Integrated Review Defence Command paper, but also some of the policies around science and technology where the investment's going in to prime the pump, and that's allowing innovators like ourselves to really start to target the innovative technology for the future that's going to attract school leavers as they move through their careers. So there's a huge amount coming, but the government ambition there is really being a catalyst for that to happen, and then that joint investment that we can bring in is really going to support it as well.
And finally, I want to ask you about partnerships, certainly as far as SMEs go. Yeah. I know you're involved in programs like the Tempest and so on, and as we mentioned, the helicopter programs there. How do you see that relationship and engagement with the small mum and pop businesses?
Well, Leonardo, as you mentioned, part of the original K4 consortium on Tempest, but I think more importantly, if you look at some of the work that we've produced recently around our economic impact to the UK economy, Leonardo supports around 26,000 jobs in the UK from its activities, and that is SMEs the length and breadth of the UK, in Scotland, in the South East, in the South West, and the work we do in the supply chain on supply chain resilience to recover from COVID, but also in a number of areas to support their skills development, utilising levy expenditure as well, is a real demonstration of that commitment to UK prosperity, and also how we can ensure that those innovators of the future can grow as well in the UK ecosystem.
Brilliant. There is a future, and Leonardo's proving it.